Hey everybody, this is Derek for the Grumpy Guy Show, talking about episode number 114. X-Users Beware. See what I did there? Recorded on Wednesday, October 25th, 2023. Tonight's topics. Why am I doing the work? He's above the law. Everybody wins. And some bonus topics. Stick around with us, it's a pretty good show. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Grumpy Guy Show. I'm Derek McAllister.
I'm Ryan McAllister.
So, it's just the two of us tonight. Kind of, couldn't really plan anything anyhow. Just life. Almost, almost another week where we missed things, but here we are. We got a few topics in there. Hopefully I can remember exactly what it was I was going to complain about with each one, but I don't know. I actually put notes in there, so hopefully that helps, but who the hell knows?
Yep.
So what do you say we get right into it?
What's up first?
So first off, it's a leftover from last week. It didn't really fit in with everything that we were talking about last week, and we had good conversation going on, so I didn't want to interrupt that.
Mm-hmm.
But so we're trying to refinance the house to consolidate some loans, some high interest credit cards and whatnot, and it's an awful lot of work on our part. We have to get, I understand they don't have my most recent, pay information. So I get that. What I don't get is the fact that I have to go and I have to get all of this information from any loan that we're looking to pay off and include in this. I have to go and I have to get a 30-day payoff on this crap.
Mm-hmm.
And all I can think is, what the hell's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
If I ask for too much and you're going to approve it, what the hell's the difference? You're going to make more money. But not only that, I mean, they insist on a 30-day payoff, but they can get a pretty damn close 30-day payoff just by looking at my credit report, which, oh, by the way, they're looking at my credit report anyhow to see if they think they should even consider giving me a loan.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm totally baffled as to what the hell I've got to do all this work for.
I don't know.
It just doesn't make any sense. They've got all of the information sitting in front of them. I don't know. I guess it's just another situation of what the hell do I know?
I guess so.
I mean, maybe the whole point is, well, if we make you do all this work, maybe, just maybe, you won't actually go through with it. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, why wouldn't I go through with it?
I have no idea.
But I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah, so that's enough on that one. That was a quick one.
Yeah. What else we got?
So let's move on to our favorite politician.
Yes, Donald Trump.
Yeah. So apparently
what's the deal with him now?
Apparently he thinks that he's above the law or something along those lines.
That's not surprising for him.
Yeah. So, a while ago, he posted on his social media network, Truth Social, some very derogatory remarks about clerks in the, I believe it's in the New York lawsuit, surrounding him overinflating his net worth.
Yep.
So, the judge told him, you need to remove that post and no more posts like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he removed the post from Truth Social.
Yep.
What he did not do is remove the post from his campaign website. Yeah. Now,
interesting.
Obviously, I'm not in the courtroom. I don't know exactly what was said.
Yeah.
However, I do believe that the judge said no more derogatory comments about anybody associated with this court.
Yep.
I don't think he truly specified you can't post that stuff on Truth Social. I'm pretty sure he just said no more derogatory posts.
Yeah.
So that means anywhere. Well, Trump decided
even on the old campaign website.
Yeah. Trump apparently thought that he was above the law, or the judge didn't specify that I couldn't put it on my campaign site.
Yeah.
Or, whatever excuse he's going to come up with. More than
something
likely,
stupid.
More than likely the excuse, which I have to give this judge credit, he thought of it. But more than likely the excuse was going to be, well, I don't actually post on my campaign website. I have people that do that for me. And
obviously,
in the courtroom, the judge actually said, it does not matter if, and he was speaking to Trump's lawyers, it does not matter if Mr. Trump actually posted it or if somebody who works for him posted it. It is posted on something that is part of his business, which a campaign is a business.
It is.
So it's posted as part of his business that he is responsible for.
Yep.
So, the judge he's just not playing around. He told him.
Good.
He told him, he said, so there's a $5,000 fine for not following my orders. And if you do it again, there will be jail time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. Can you imagine what the media will do and how much hate this judge is going to get if he actually puts Trump in jail? The media is going to go nuts.
Not a lot. Hate from the right, sure, but
hate from all of Trump's supporters. That's what it's going to be. Yeah,
that's what. Which is basically a small vocal portion of the right.
Yeah. But I'm like, dang, this judge isn't playing around. He's going to put him right in his place. And it's about time somebody did. So many of these other judges and attorneys general, I hate that. So many of them have backed down, But so let's just keep going on Trump here because I didn't put it in, but have you heard what's happening right now in that it's the voter fraud trial against him?
Oh, what happened now?
So I believe it was 3 people who were actually on camera stating that the election results were fraudulent have actually turned against him. I'm like, oh my, this dude is screwed.
Oh yeah.
I have a feeling what it is you look at his track record. He's all for somebody until that person says anything negative at all, and then suddenly he'll throw him under the bus without even blinking an eye.
Yep.
Not only will he throw them under the bus, but he'll direct the driver right over the top of them. Oh, keep coming. You're all right. You're all right. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. And then on top of that, he'd blame the bus driver. Well, it's your fault. But these aren't like little peon type people. These are people that were actually speaking on his behalf.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm like, whoo.
Yep.
He's in some serious trouble with this whole thing, you know. These people are starting to see his true colors.
Finally.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, but it's, I don't know, it's taken too long. And the problem is there are so many people that are just out there. They read stuff on the internet and, oh, it's on the internet. It's got to be true.
Yep.
You know, I mean, we're not talking things that are just blatantly, you know, like blatantly wrong. You know, like a Lincoln signed Xbox. You know, but we're talking about things that there's not necessarily proof that it's wrong, but there's no proof that it's right either.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just like, yeah. You know, I'm saying, okay, so that's not from the Onion, but it's not from someplace much better than the Onion. So,
yep.
Do I trust it? No, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
But you get all these people that, oh yeah, it's true, it's on the internet.
Yeah, it's totally true.
Yeah. You know,
no, it's not.
Unfortunately, he's not the brightest person in the world, and you know, basically, he's one of those people. Well, it's on the internet; it's got to be true.
Yep.
You know, who would post a lie on the internet? Well, you did. You said you won the election.
Exactly.
By a lot.
Stop the count. Oh wait.
Yeah.
We gotta count all the votes.
Uh-huh. But you know, I mean, you see the big difference here. You know, in his first campaign, he was going around and he was really appealing to the blue collar worker with the whole lock her up thing surrounding Hillary Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the difference when it comes to the Democrats. They're not running around, lock him up, even though he probably really should be locked up. For everything that he's done, he should really truly be locked up. I mean,
mm-hmm.
You know, this whole thing with overinflating his wealth. We're not talking small amounts, folks.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking something. I mean, the value of his daughter's apartment, which he was paying for, or something like that. He decided. He just decided. No, that's worth $26 million.
Sure, it is.
The actual value was at like $5 million or something like that. You know, what he was paying taxes on was based on like $5 million. And he's saying, no, it's worth $26 million. If I do that, if I just go and say, well, I want my wealth to be higher, so my house is worth $500,000.
That's fraud.
That's fraud, and there's a very limited trial. There's none of this crap that's going on now, where, oh, well, you know, I need you to work around my campaign schedule. No. No, you committed fraud. You're going to go to jail until, you know, unless you've got money to bail yourself out. And
which he does.
Well, it depends. I mean, they could have set it so high that he doesn't have the cash to actually bail himself out. Remember, most of his wealth is on paper.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't have a lot of cash value.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of like Elon Musk. Yeah, Elon Musk. Oh, the richest man in the world. Well, unless Tesla stock collapses, then he's a poor motherfucker.
Yep.
You know? Or when he does something stupid like threaten to buy Twitter and then actually put in a bid and, you know, go forward.
Then he actually does it.
You know, well, he didn't have a choice. He decided to back out after he signed the contract, stating that he would buy it. As soon as he signed that contract, that was it. He was done. If he decided to back out, it was going to cost him almost as much as buying a stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and by the way, in case you haven't heard, an extra little tidbit for all of you who are X users. There is talk that he is going to start a per tweet charge.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You see, this is how he thinks he's going to make money, but what's going to end up happening is it's going to drive people to other platforms. You know, I mean,
like Threads.
You know, think about all of these celebrities. You know, they. I mean, let's look at the moron there, Taylor Swift. You know, she has her team tweeting things out like crazy. You know, let's say they tweet 100 times a day. Yeah, granted, it's not her; it's on her behalf, but it's her business. She's paying for it, therefore, she's going to have to pay for that.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to add up quick. 100 per day. I mean, you know, let's say he's charging $10 per tweet. Or whatever the frick they call them now that it's not Twitter.
Posts.
Yeah, you know, let's say he decides, oh, I'm going to charge $100 per post. Well, you know, that's $1,000 a day that she's putting out there.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, I know it's not going to be that much because that would be insane. Nobody would use the platform anymore at all.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, there are some of these celebrities that have a ton of posts every single day. They're not going to pay for that. They're going to say, nah, you know, they're going to pay for one. And you know what that one's going to be? I'm done using this platform. Come over here and join me. You know, I mean, there's plenty of free ones out there. Facebook, it's completely free. You know, and most of them already have a Facebook platform anyhow. So all they've got to say is, yeah, I'm done here. Go on Facebook and follow me there. I'm done playing with this game.
Go follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, go follow me on Instagram or TikTok. You know, they're going to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
you know,
they are.
Like I said, I have no clue how much he's thinking of charging per tweet, but he's looking into it. So, X users beware. Oh, hey, look at that. X users. Ha! They're former users.
Hey!
See what I did there?
Yep.
I'm better than I thought.
That's actually a good show title.
Yeah.
X users beware.
X users beware. See what I did there? Oh my. Holy cow. All right. So I think we can move on from our favorite politician and our favorite moron.
Our favorite president, as he calls himself.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Seriously, when he came back to Twitter, I thought his first tweet was gonna be, "Your favorite president is back."
I'm surprised it wasn't.
Same.
Yeah, of course, maybe it wasn't, and we just didn't know. I don't know.
No, I don't think he's tweeted since he was let back on.
Oh. Yeah, not my problem.
Not mine either.
I don't actually pay attention to that, so. Anyway.
But anyway.
Yeah.
What else we got?
So the next thing kind of goes back to a little bit back to the episode from a couple of weeks ago when we talked about getting rid of hate.
Right.
In this case, the hate was caused by somebody not getting their way. So there was a couple going through a custody battle, you know, as part of a divorce. And, you know, there's no details on why the judge made the decision that he did, but he awarded full custody to the wife.
Yeah.
Or the ex-wife. And, you know, he thought things were done. Well, this guy who felt he got wronged.
Oh, boy.
Went to the judge's house and killed him in his driveway.
Oh.
Yes.
The fuck?
Yeah, and, you know, it kind of... I mean, it's kind of along the lines of the hate and everything, but at the same time, it's just stupidity and childish actions that there are.
It is.
And, you know, so many people go back to this, and I don't normally, but in this case, I'm going to.
Yeah.
Does this have anything at all to do with the everybody gets a trophy crap?
I mean, possibly.
You know, if people don't lose and learn how to lose as they're growing up, when they grow up and they don't always get their way, crap like this happens.
Yeah, they become selfish, whiny brats.
Yeah. Did this judge deserve this? Absolutely not.
No, not
There is
at all.
something called an appeals process. I'm not 100% sure that you can appeal a custody battle. However, by going and killing the judge, you've just proven that the judge made the right decision.
Yeah, you did.
You know, and it could be these anger issues are exactly why they're getting a divorce anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Possibly.
Or perhaps this wasn't part of a divorce battle. Maybe, just maybe, something happened after the divorce while he was, while the kids were in his custody. And she said, you know what? No, that's not, my kids are not safe. And she took them to court for full custody instead of shared.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, there's so many things. It could be because of anger issues. It could be because of, him never actually wanting to deal with the kids and just taking them as part of the custody thing so he didn't have to pay alimony, or something along those lines. I don't know what it was, but to go and kill the judge for making a decision that he felt was right is just the stupidest thing in the world.
The stupidest thing he could have done.
Yeah. And by now, I mean, I haven't been able to watch the news for the last couple of nights, but my guess is they still haven't caught him because I haven't heard anything about it. The guy's on the run. And of course, they're saying, well, he's dangerous, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, he is dangerous.
Of course
He's
he
an idiot.
is.
He's an idiot with access to guns.
Yep.
And I don't have an issue with people having access to guns, but being an idiot and having access to guns, I got a problem with that.
That's a dangerous combination right there.
Yeah. And it kind of makes you wonder. I mean, he snapped that easily. And don't get me wrong. If something happened where my kids were taken away from me, I would have been very upset. But I'm not going to go kill somebody over it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go and prove them wrong for taking my kids away. I'm not going to say, oh, well, you know what? You took my kids away. Bang, you're dead.
No, you're just going to give them a stern talking to.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, like I said, there are other legal ways to fight this. And unless this was the very last straw, which if it was, well, there's got to be some reason that it was, that he kept losing. But if it was the last straw, well, walk away, dude.
Yep.
Now,
Walk away.
Yeah, now he's got a...
It's as simple as that.
He's got a ton of people looking for him. And, he's going to be lucky if he doesn't just get killed. Just get shot. Because the police don't care. They're tired,
They just want to get this over with.
Either that or he's going to accidentally point a gun and they're just going to open fire.
Yep. That's understandable.
Well, I mean, they've got to look out for their own welfare. So it's not like, oh, well, we're just going to shoot him. No, I mean, if he points the gun at them, they're going to give him an opportunity to drop the gun and surrender. And if they even think he's pulling the trigger, they're going to take him down. And, one of the things, you don't hear it so much anymore, but one of the things you used to hear all the time was, oh, well, they could just shoot him and not kill him. No. A police officer is trained to kill. Why? Well, because if somebody is threatening you, the safest thing that you can do for yourself and the community is to kill that person.
Yeah.
You shoot them in the kneecaps. Okay, well, they can still use their hands to fire a gun. And guess what, folks? Hands are very small. Shooting somebody in the hand, especially from a distance while they've got a gun pointed at you, preparing to shoot you, is not something that's easy to do.
No.
So, yeah, they're going to shoot to kill. But at any rate, so, just think about that. I mean, there's legal ways to do things.
Yep.
And like I said, he shot this judge. There's no judge in the world that's going to say, okay, well, you can have your kids now.
Not at all.
Even if something happens to his ex-wife, kids are going someplace else. They will never be in his custody.
Likely the grandparents if they're in the picture.
Not necessarily.
No?
No. There's a chain of things that they do and whatnot, but yeah, it's not necessarily right to the grandparents.
Okay.
But, all right. At any rate, one more topic. This one's probably going to be quick.
Okay.
Then again, who the hell knows? But so the Screen Actors Guild.
Okay.
Yeah, they call themselves a guild. It's just another name for a union in case people don't know that.
Yeah.
And I do have some issues with unions, yes. This one I have a big issue with. So, some of their sticking points as to why the union isn't even going to the members with offers from the studios have to do with, I can't even remember exactly what it was, but it's some real minor thing.
Yeah.
So several big-name, very wealthy actors, such as George Clooney, said, you know what? Let's end this. Let's get people back to work. I will put in that money.
Okay.
And you know what the president of the union said? No, the only ones that should pay are the streaming companies. She actually stated that in video. And I'm like,
what?
Yeah, she's saying that because she's still getting paid. She doesn't care about the fact that these actors and actresses aren't getting a dime. She doesn't care about that. All she cares about is the fact that she's getting paid. I'm still getting paid. That's all right. And the worst part is she's a former actress. And not a very good one either. Which, that should tell you how sad it is because I know that. But, this wasn't just George Clooney. The news listed off like 4 top names that said, hey, we'll put in money just to get these people back to work.
Oh.
And, that was just 4 real common names. There's people that are actors and actresses that aren't real common that are still quite wealthy. But nobody can go back to work. That would
probably also be willing to put up the money for this.
They were, and that was the whole point. These people that have, they've got enough money that they've got multiple houses, each one worth, a couple of $1 million.
Yeah.
They're saying, well, what the heck, I don't need it all. I can help somebody get a job and, get working. No, not good enough. It helps
somebody, I'll do it.
Yeah. But it's not good enough. And it's just...
Clearly.
It just goes right back to the arrogance that there is with some of these unions. They're still getting paid. They're still getting a paycheck. Because this is how it works. Yes, you put in so much money per paycheck. And that money doesn't go directly to to the union leadership. And the union leadership kind of split it up amongst themselves. No, that goes into a bank account which earns interest, and then the union leadership gets paid off of that. So in the situation of a strike, when there's not money coming in, they've still got the money sitting in the bank, and their argument is, well, I'm still working. I'm working for you. I'm making this better for you. No. Because what's going to end up happening is after they make it better for you, they're going to end up raising your union dues. And why are they going to do that? Well, we lost a whole lot of money when you were out on strike. Okay, well, when the studio actually puts together a decent offer and you reject it, how is that doing us a favor?
It's not.
I mean, a union is supposed to act on behalf of its people, not on behalf of the morons
leaders
at the top, It's not supposed to act on its own behalf. It's supposed to act on the behalf of those that they represent. And
exactly.
Obviously, this isn't happening.
That's how Congress is supposed to act too, but
yeah,
obviously they don't.
Well,
we all know this.
Yeah, I mean, you get these really wealthy people who get in power, and they just stop caring about how they got there.
Yeah, pretty much.
These actors and actresses that are now these union leaders, they don't care. I worked hard and I got all kinds of money. Well, yeah, you got all kinds of money, but the union leadership that was there before you is the reason you got all kinds of money. And the reason that they did that is because they had your interest in mind, not their own.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it was.
They cared about you, not themselves.
Yeah. Now the union is literally just a money-making machine.
Mm-hmm.
They care about you a little bit, but not a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're also talking. They told the actors and actresses that they cannot dress up as a character from a movie for Halloween.
Seriously?
Yes, because that would show support for the studios. Are you fucking kidding me? That shows support for the stupid-ass fucking people making these costumes.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with, the studios. I mean, sure, the studios, they'll get a little bit off of the rights, but so will the actors, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But, at first they made it out that even the actors' children could not dress up. And then they came back and
that's
clarified.
That's stupid.
Yeah, well, they clarified.
The actors' kids aren't even part of the union.
Yeah. Well, like I said, they clarified things, and that's another thing in quotes, saying that, we didn't say that the children couldn't dress up like that. Well, gee, thanks for your frickin' permission. Yeah, well.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right, folks. I'm sure you heard that music starting up.
And that means good night.
We'll see you.